talking of fascist dictatorships, emergency powers have been announced by Justin Trudeau. Emergency powers that have never been used before, and emergency powers that, if you look at the law that decrees when those powers can be invoked, have been done so illegally because the emergency they are designed to respond to, or the scale of emergency, is absolutely not happening. But Trudeau is in a problem. He's in a very difficult situation because he's obviously a puppet of people like Klaus Schwab at the World Economic Forum, and his deputy prime minister is actually on the board of trustees of the World Economic Forum, as well as being a leadership school graduate from there. And so on one side, they're getting pushed. They've got to destroy this truckers' protest because of the implications of it being successful. Massive implications globally, potentially, of it being successful. And on the other side, he has great swathes now of the Canadian public who want rid of him because of the way he's handled the whole thing. So in his panic, he has introduced these emergency powers, and he's frozen money. The court has frozen money from the second crowdfunding website that the truckers use to raise money, Give, Send, Go. Half of Canadians say Trudeau is not up to the job. Well, how long did it take to come to that conclusion? About 30 seconds of watching the guy over the years would tell you that. Oh, and yeah, the Canadian Civil Liberties Association has condemned the Trudeau government's use of emergency powers because it says that the government has failed to meet the necessary requirements to invoke the Emergencies Act, which is absolutely right. But it also talks here about the Canadian Civil Liberties Association breaking its silence. Where are these people? You have these civil liberties organizations, they claim to be, in the different countries. Like you have the Civil Liberties Union in America, you have one in Britain called Liberty, and then you have this bunch of people in Canada. But where have they been? Has civil liberties have been decimated and deleted for 2 years? Silent. Of course, they've had to come out on this because, if civil liberties organizations are not condemning what Trudeau has done with his emergency powers, then what's the point of them? And I have to say, over the last 2 years, I've asked that question many times. What's the point of them? And the great news is thousands pour into Ottawa, amplifying the voice of protest around the capital. And the truckers are saying, you're not going to break our spirit. We're no matter what you do. So that's all encouraging. But of course, the pressure mounts. All the best to the truckers. Keep going, stand firm, because it's important for all of us that they do.